Hi, good morning everyone. Letitia here with Blue Heart Crochet. It's been a while, yes. Anyways, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, thank you for hanging in there. I appreciate you very, very much. You don't know what that means to me, but it means a lot. And if you're new, welcome aboard. Remember to hit the subscribe button and like, share, and leave a comment below. Anyways, let's get to it. So, what have I been doing? A lot of crocheting. I have a few weeks left for market, and I think I'm going to do 4 more weeks. It's at my local market downtown. So anyways, with that being said, I've been doing a lot. So, well, not really a lot, just quite a bit. So let's get to it. Okay. So anyways, right now I'm working on a penguin. Got a little bit of a cone head there, but I haven't stuffed him completely. So the penguin is a pattern by Crochet Cupboard. It's an Instagram pattern, and I need some penguins. So I've seen this one. I think I'm going to go with the single crochet 8 versus 6. And don't judge me. I'm still using Bernat Blanket for a lot of my projects because that's what I have. So anyways, with that being said, so yeah, I'm working on a penguin. So he's still open. And like I said, he is by in the Crochet Cupboard. Cupboard. That's who the pattern's by on Instagram. I had a family member request, sent me some pictures, see if I could make a bear for him. I just winged it. I don't know. I can't remember the young lady's name, but thank you for the inspo, and credit to her. It's, I didn't copy it. I just by sight. Hold on, please. I will be so glad when we leave this place. Anyways, back to the pattern, inspirational pattern. I only made the one, and it was, like I said, I winged it. Anyways, this is it. I don't like promoting this, but this is what it is. He's pretty big. So, yep. Thank you, young lady, for the inspo. I appreciate you. It didn't come out like hers at all. So, anyways, that's that. Then I did a lot of turtles. And my go-to pattern anymore is a pattern on YouTube. I don't know if she has it on Instagram, but she is on Instagram and is Miss Ella. No catchy name. I just love her turtle. Love her turtle. I do a lot of the land turtles. So this is her pattern. That's my logo, Blue Heart. And this one has green eyes. And yes, I still have the old-fashioned green eye things, but hey, you make do with what you got. And I use Bernat Blanket. This is the, I don't know what brand, this one, something green. This is some kind of brown. And I did a front and back post on the single crochet here, just to give it a little bit of bumps. I don't know if you can see them there. But anyways, I made that one. I made these, and these are my fuzzy turtles. This is Premier Just Chenille, and then this is this actually is, if you can see it, is Red Heart yarn. And I took the kitty brush, where my kitty brush is at, the kitty brush, and brushed it. So I made 2 of these. A lot of these I'm hoping to sell in October for cancer awareness. So I made those 2. Made this one same way. I made a blue one same way. This one I did make the flaps. I don't really, anyways, I don't care for the flaps. I like the land turtles. They're so much cuter. I made Opposites Attract. This is all with, this is Hobby Lobby's, I love this yarn. And actually this one here is Mainstay. And then the peach is Hobby Lobby's. And again, like I said, they're all land turtles except for the one blue one that is a foot turtle. And then I believe this is the last one. Oh no, lordy no. Got another pink one. I made a purple one. Oops, sorry. I love this purple one. And again, and another blue one with flappers. I like the land turtle better. For some reason, and they kind of lay too if you put them flat. So the way she does the foot works out just great for me, because then I know if you can see, like on this one here, they'll go inward. So to me, that's what helps them stand up. So I love it. And I did figure out how to do my tail as I go. Miss Ella, I hope you don't mind. So when she has the 10 single crochets across here, at the 5th one, I do a chain 4 or 5, whichever one I want, and depending on how long I want the tail. And then I slip stitch back, and I slip stitch back into the first single crochet of the last 5 single crochets, so that way I have my all-in-one, and I don't have to go back and sew it through or anything like that. But that's how I made my tail, Miss Ella. Anyways, so those are the turtles by No Catchy Name. She is on YouTube. She does have a tutorial for it, and I really appreciate her having that out there. Thank you. And she is on Instagram as well. And then, excuse me. Okay, let's change it up a little bit. And then I did make a potion bottle, a caricature potion bottle. This is a pattern by Janine, I don't know, she's European. Very good pattern. I like it. I make my own. They're just different, and I make them with acrylic. I've been trying to make a few because I have I don't, but there's going to be, the last market we have, farmers market we have, there's also going to be a Renaissance, and so I'm trying to make some Renaissance related stuff. So this will work out good, especially if they bring kids, which they did a few years back. They had kids there, children. So this will accommodate. And I just used Premier just Chenille from the DT, and all of it, all Premier. Is it double stranded? I can't remember. I think so. But anyways, it came out pretty good. So for children, I think this will be good. For adults, I have the other different kind, and it does have the bottle opens, the topper opens up, and I decorate it with beads and stuff like that. So for children, this will be good. That can be their potion bottle. Again, that's a pattern by Janine on Instagram, and it's free. And then I made a dragon by Medine Steva Toys. She's on YouTube and I believe on Instagram. And I made mine out of acrylic. And the back is all pom-poms. The pom-poms I received from my brother, several bags of them, and so I've been using them up. So yep. And then I gave it some of them glittery eyes. I can't get too much stuff come out good on my camera, but anyways, so yeah, I made this one out of acrylic. I will make another one to have. I don't like acrylic because some of the stitches will come out tight. Good pattern. Anyways, Fairy Dragon by Medine Steva. I apologize for the pronunciation. Toys, but she is on Instagram and she is also on YouTube, and I got the tutorial on YouTube, so worked it from there. So that's that one. Okay, my next pattern is a pattern by Crochet Calls, and I believe she is on Instagram and YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it's her little spider. It came out cute. I think the white is supposed to be their, represents their web. And so I made a brown one. I made a blue one. And I made a pink one, pink and gray. And all my yarn is just chenille, Premier just chenille. So it came out good. Cute little pattern. I like it. I always have a hard time with the legs. I do have my own big jumping spider, I guess that's what you call them, jumping spider pattern. Just an update on that. I have sold all but one of my big spiders, so kudos to me. And oh yeah, Ruby says hi. Ruby, that's Ruby right there. So anyways, again, this is a pattern, mini little pattern by Crochet Calls, and I used the eyes there. These are embroidered with the gray, and then this one has fabric paint on it, so a little different on each one. Okay, now these are some bees that I had a while back, and I put them out. I have actually sold one. I took and I fluffed them again with the kitty brush. So these are my tiny little bees, and they are tiny. I sell these for $1, just made with palms, actually made handmade palms. So, but those are my little handmade bees. Little chickens. I decided to go a little different with my chickens, depending how they do. Hold on. Okay, depending how they do, I may make some more, but oh my gosh, look at that. Probably up against my dark skin, you'll be able to see it a little better. Anyways, so these are my little fluffy chickens. Again, this is with acrylic yarn, and I brush them out, and they just turn out so cute. This here is a yarn from Premier, and it's just I think it's kind of like their teddy bear yarn, and so I've been using some of that up, but I think they just turned out adorable. And this one, in that the yarn was Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn, and that's how that one turned out. So anyways, that's that. And chicken is just, you know, if you know how to make a chicken, you know how to make a chicken. I think I do 8, 16, 24, and I stop and then close it up. You know, close it down. Anyways, oh, let me show you. You can tell the difference in when you fluff and when you don't. That's fluffed. That's not fluffed. Okay, moving on. So this is a pattern by, hold on. I've seen Miss Ella had, from No Catchy Names, she inspires me a lot. I love that little lady. She's so good. I like her attitude, everything. I just, you know, hey, you do you and I do me, and that's what I like. Don't judge. Anyways, so she had a pattern for suit. I have no idea who suit is or what it is, or suit. Suit is like suit from a chimney or your campground. I don't know. Anyways, here's my suit. Here's my other suit. I don't know what these things are, but I kind of like them. And again, the palms. I do have stars on them. I don't have no pink ones yet, but pink. Anyways, so I just use this, but I do have pink palms. I might make a couple more, one with pink, maybe one with red. But those are my suits. Suits. So thank you, Miss Ella, for the inspo. And the suit I made is by Chanel's_crochet. I think that's the same one she used, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, but that's what I went by, and I think it's on Instagram. And so yeah, Chanel's_crochet. Apologies in advance to everybody if I mispronounce your names or your IG names or YT names. But anyways, suits. Okay. This thing, I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. I winged it, and it's supposed to be one of them dragon things. I think I'll make some more, but mine didn't come out as pretty as the ones that they show, and I put that little headband thing on there. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know who the pattern's by. I'm visual, so I just kind of went with it. I think this has to be more of a triangle like that versus what I have. Anyways, as you can tell, I only made one. Okay, and then I made some more plants. I made this little sucker. I put some beads on it, on this one. Nobody's pattern. This is by Hopeful Turns, I believe. The greenery. So, and then the pot is just my own design. Kind of wonky, as you can tell. That's why it's my design. But hey, you do you and I do me. So here we go. So that's that. And then I made another string of pearls, different color. So yeah, 2 potted plants. Not bad, I didn't think. Did I? Yeah, I showed that one. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to put things up as I go so I don't have a mess. 3 more things. Okay, this one is an IG pattern. I do not remember the young lady's name, and I say young lady because I am older than dirt. So anyways, and she shows you how to make them. I decided to just put, well, she does the beads. So anyways, I did beads in mine. I have a lot of beads that I have here. So I made 2 in pink. This is Red Heart Super Saver, I think. I don't know, Red Heart or something. Mainstay. Same here. So I made, what do I have? 3, 6. Oh, and then this pretty little purple one. I double beaded that one, as you can tell. So Miss Ella, if you need something small to make, you can make these. I think you're having a hard time finding your key rings or key rings. But anyways, so I do have mine. I thought I put them to use. So I made 6 of those. I have a lot of key ring stuff. They sell here and there. Then another small little pattern that I've been mentioning to Miss Ella is these tiny little turtles. Ooh, they are tiny too. They are a double crochet, half double crochet, something like that. It's some little short. It's actually off of TikTok, and they posted it to Pinterest, and I happened to come upon it, and I'm like, hey, these are tiny enough that way if people don't want to pay the money for the bigger ones, then they can at least get these. I'm thinking I might sell these. I've been selling them for $5, so I might stick to it. If not, I might drop it down to $4. But they are just tiny, and I like them. They're quick. I think I made all these in one day. I made one with chenille yarn. So yeah, and my eyes are the googly eyes on all of them. This is the tiny little eyes on that one. So I have 1, 2, 3. This one I've fuzzied it up a little bit, as you can tell right there. So I have 3 pink ones. I'm trying to do a lot of pink, and for cancer awareness. I know someone that is going through some cancer treatments right now, and I believe I'm gonna make her one of the land turtles, the bigger ones, and I do have some Bernette blanket, pinkish color, and then I'm gonna make several of these so that she can take to her cancer center and then they can hand them out to the cancer patients. Just something to do for Cancer Awareness Day month coming up. So anyways, so yeah, folks, that is it. I'm 20 minutes in. That is what I've been doing this month. I'm going to continue to crochet and really stock up my inventory to have ready for my next markets. Like I said, I have 4 this weekend and the first 3 in October, weather permitting. Hopefully they all stick around. No rain and wind here in Lubbock, Texas. So anyways, and then whatever I do not sell, I will be donating to a local area that I already have in mind. And I'll be packaging and, you know, spraying them down with some Lysol and stuff just for sanitary purposes. And then I will be continuing on. I will continue to crochet, but my plans will be changing. I won't be doing as much crocheting anymore, merely because we're going to start traveling. So you'll see some crocheting along with my travels, maybe, and we'll go from there. So anyways, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for hopping in. You know, if you get bored of me blah blah blah, you can press on the screen and it'll 2 times the speed on my blah 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 blah. So anyways, oh no, I forgot one more thing. Oh goodness gracious, hold on. Good grief. See what happens when you just blah blah blah. Okay, my last things is amigurumi first is this is a pattern by @space_Amy_, and it's a cow. Ella, Miss Ella, if you need a cow pattern. This one shouldn't come out big. Don't think I don't watch your videos, because I do. So anyways, this one is just right. I would say she's probably about 10, 11 inches tall. So I made this one. Give it a little ball. She's got grass in her mouth. I knew a few heifers that did that. And then this one. This one's called Cookies and Cream because of the pattern. This is all brunette, and this is the typewriter, which I think looks brown, but it's black. So, and then the cookie, of course. Anyways, so these 2 here, like I said, this is by @space_Amy_. Pattern on Instagram. I love it. I love it. I love it. So they come out just right. Let's measure for sure. Let's see. My ruler don't hardly. So yeah, it's about 10.5 inches tall. And very good pattern, easy to follow. I love it. I love the way it comes out here. The hips, I don't have to worry. I gave it a tail. Ella always says animals have tails. Some animals have tails. Yes, they do. So I gave it a tail, and but I like this one the best because she's eating grass. Anyways, I give her a little blush. This one I guess could be a boy, and I have more yarn that I want to make some more of these. I want to make a greenish one with white. So I just realized I have a lot of plushy yarn that I need to use up to, and oh, this cow pattern, I love it. I love it. So anyways, thank you @space_Amy_. Like I said, go check it out, Miss Ella. This is a good pattern. Okay, and finally, one last pattern. Totally different from amigurumi. Bag O' Day. We haven't seen Bag O' Day. Crystal from Bag O' Day. I hope she is doing okay. I hope she's feeling all right. I hope everything's going okay. She's been gone for almost a month off of YouTube, unless she has another channel that I'm not aware of. There's a lot of concern in the crochet community over her not being there, but I'm sure she'll update us and let us know what's going on. But my prayers and thoughts go out to Crystal Bago Day. I hope you are doing well, young lady. So here's a pattern of hers from 6 years ago, and I've been wanting to make the crocodile stitch somehow, and this, I just found it kind of unusual, but for me to make something like this, not the pattern, just me. And anyways, here's what I made. It's like a thingamajiggy, you know, that goes around you like this, I guess. I don't know how to wear none of this like that. Yeah. So anyways, sorry for that. Oh my gosh, now I got to take this off. I used some Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. I had a little bit left, and I played chicken with my last 2 rows, as you can tell. So I asked my husband, do you think that'll look okay? And he said yes. It'll contrast out some of that. It was a good thing he helped me pick out the purple, because the only other color I would have picked would have been pink, and I don't like pink. So look at my hair. Anyways, I did this. Crystal, I hope I did it justice. Like I said, this is one of her patterns on her YouTube channel from 6 years ago. 6 years ago, folks. And as you can tell, she was one of my very first YouTubers I started following. Miss Bago Day, Crystal. So anyways, that is my last thingamajiggy. And I do have some fall colors. I might make one in a fall color and go from there. Okay, folks, now I'm 28 minutes in, so let's cut it off here, saying thank you, and we shall see you, and I'll keep you posted on how everything goes. I'll try and do at least one market recap of everything. So anyways, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Love you. Talk to you later.